Hello.
Is it working?
Hello.
Hi. Uh-oh.
Want this for lunch?
I can see and hear both of you.
It says I can see and hear you both. Okay.
Sounds good. I guess we can
Okay. So, Wendy, did you have questions on the prep? You went over it twice. Understand? Yes.
We did too.
I've been on it all morning looking over the videos and tutorials. So yeah. Yes, it was rough. Should we go over anything before we start the quiz?
Okay, are you guys ready then? Take that quiz.
We'll try. Ready to try, I guess. Oops. Hi, Wendy. Okay. Okay, sounds good. Let me put on speaker.
Oh, that works. Didn't even think about that.
Okay. Okay, Wendy, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear both.
Great. Okay. We'll start on 3.
Okay. It equals 1, correct? So this is
Dear.
so the curve, right? So the density curve, it says that one of the rules that if everything's shaded in, it equals 1. So that's what it says. The total area under a normal density curve must equal 1, correct?
1. Okay. Do you say 1, Wendy?
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
Yes, 1.
Okay. Next one, under certain circumstances, a normal distribution curve can drop below the x.
That's no. Yeah. Yeah. I know they have to be above. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So.
Next one,
Distribution
curve is symmetric.
I think that's true.
Yes, it is true.
A bell, right. The bell is symmetric. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so it gives you the area.
Which is, so that's, which is, it's like the 84th percentile, correct? The area?
Yes. Well, I have 0.84. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay, so the question's asking which is the z-score, so it would be the C.
Yep.
Yeah.
Whoops.
So for question 7, it's talking about which of the elements is greater than 1. So we have to look at the positive side of the z-score, right? And then
I thought we
it would
looked
be
at, okay.
is it the area B because that's what's greater than 1?
Yeah.
Wendy says yes.
Yes, okay.
Okay, so the one standard deviation is the 68.
Yes.
Okay.
And it's saying that we need to do 68, not 0.68, right?
Well, I think it says what, oh, write your answer as percentage.
Okay, yeah. So it's just 68, correct? There's no, we're not doing a point.
Nope, no points.
Okay.
Yeah.
Suppose.
Okay, so for this, we
Yeah,
actually need to
on
open up the normal probability applet, and then in the z-score, we need to enter 1.
Yeah, mine already has it. It came up with 1.
Okay,
So
and then
0.3173. So the answer would be 0.3174.
do you have the area that is shaded blue between the 2 red lines?
No, I have them on the outside.
I
Thank
think
you.
it says, yeah,
Inside.
between. So it should
Very
be
good.
0.683, correct? Because we're rounding.
Yeah. Yes. 0.683.
That's what I have.
Okay, yep, that's what Wendy has.
Okay.
0.683. Okay, now I have to, hold on, I gotta get back into the quiz. Six, eight, three. Okay.
So for question number 10, we just entered 2 into the z-score, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and it still says between. So our answer should be 0.955.
And that's just like the empirical, the rule, the
Yeah,
60, 95.
Yeah, I think it's just trying to like help us realize.
Visualize it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. 0.955.
So this quiz is easier than I thought it was.
So far,
How many
right?
questions? Yeah.
You guys get 0.997.
Yeah, that's what I got for question 11.
It would be, yeah. 0.7. Okay. Yeah. So there, that's what so the values match the 68, 95, 99,
Yeah.
7 rule.
Yep.
Correct.
Okay.
Oh boy, this is gonna be interesting.
Let's make sure.
Okay.
Okay.
So for question 13, what proportion
Confusion.
of the population?
Minus 0.65 over 0.07.
But what about all those extra kilograms and the -1 and the?
Yeah, that's just the label. So we can put, like, we have to put that on. I don't think we have to put it on at the end. But
Okay, so we can disregard that part. It's just the 0.65 that is what's needed to know.
So are we pretty much just finding the z-score for this?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Less than 60. Okay.
Did you guys get -0.714?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, I'm not there yet.
I'm gonna look up just to make sure we're doing this correctly.
So that's the first step, but we need to do what portion of the population.
Okay.
So then,
Okay, so the z-score is 0.714.
Yes.
Okay. And then we probably have to go to that applet thing and enter that in.
So I'm trying to. I think that's right.
Zero.
I'm gonna look at my notes for a minute.
Okay.
We're doing
yeah, me
that right.
too.
Enter. Let me see. So,
Yeah, so then we plug that number in.
And then don't we have to shade everything?
lower than 60.
But do we do just the negative side? Just the furthest left part because our answer was negative?
Let me read the question again.
Yeah, it's
Like, what portion of the population have a protein requirement that is less than 60? So yeah, it would be less. So it'd be everything to the left of the .714 would be
Okay, so
highlighted.
the furthest left part that's shaded, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so then our answer that I got was 0.238.
That's what I see.
Okay.
That's what I'm.
Okay.
Did we agree on that one?
That's, yeah, I get that too.
Okay. So
0. Point.
we would just then shade for question 14. It says
Item.
what has more. So we just shade everything, the middle and then the far right one, correct?
Correct.
Which is
Okay.
0.762.
That's what I got.
Shade. 0.762. 0. Okay, wait, that was 14, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We have to go back and figure out the.
The z-score, correct?
What proportion? Did you get 1.428 or?
So did you do 0.70 subtract 0.65?
I did the 0.6. I did 0.70 minus 0.60.
It should be 65 because 65 is the mean.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yeah, I just looked back at the question. It says
Oh,
the mean protein requirement for adults is 0.65.
okay. I got that mixed up. Oh, yeah, I'm all mixed up right here. Okay, how about negative 0.714?
It should be, this one should be positive.
Oh dear. Not if we have the mean of 0.65 first and minusing 0.7. Oh, how could that be positive? You
Is
put the mean first.
Is the mean first? The mean second, yeah. So it should be the, see, that's what I was doing,
Yeah.
doing the prep. So it should be 70.70 subtract 0.65 and then divided by 0.07.
Okay. I think I've done it every other way possible. So it's that 0.0, it's 0.714, but it's positive.
Yeah. So then we have to go to the applet, and then I think we shade so we should have the
Everything to the left of that positive line.
so
Middle,
Wendy, what did you get for that one?
I got 0.72.
Yeah. Okay, so did I.
762.
Okay.
That sounds like, didn't we do that in a similar problem?
Yeah,
762?
so yeah, we did
Okay.
the other one and then okay.
Yeah, why are they the same answer?
I don't know.
Because I think everyone asked us the
Let's go
more part, and now we just did the less part, but they were the same z-score, and I think that's why.
Yeah. Wait. So 14 was positive also, or was it negative?
Positive?
I was positive because it's asking us the area, and area couldn't be negative.
What proportion? Okay, so if we got 0.762 for 60 grams, how could that be the same answer for less than 0.70?
So the first few problems that we did, it was a negative 0.714. And then the last problem that we just did with the variable of 0.70, it was a positive. So they were different starting numbers, but they're the same distance from the mean.
Say that again, Wendy?
The first problem, we had to find out what was less than.
Yeah.
Or, yeah. And the second, I think I have it backwards. One of them, the first one we were doing more than, and the second one,
Okay.
Yeah.
The same number.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So question 16 now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now we can just help me this track.
So since the z-scores are the same, we have to have the shaded area on the far left, and that area is 0.234. And then we have to write that down because we're going to have to subtract with that one. And then I think we have to shade the middle section 2 as well. And then we need to write down that area, 0.762. And then it says we need to subtract the smaller area from the larger area.
I'm confused. I don't know.
Okay, so if you go to your applet, right, the z-scores for the equations that we've done are still the same. We still have that -1 and we still have the positive z-score, correct? It should be 0.714, and the opposite is negative 0.714. So those are the same. So what it's telling us to do is it says we need to find the difference between the two values, but in order to do this,
do we change the area?
No, we don't change the area.
Okay.
So shade the furthest to the left section of your density curve. So the blue area is on the far left.
Okay.
Correct. Okay. And then look up at your area, and it should say like 0.237, but we have to round, correct? So
right.
238. Okay. So write that one down, and then for this next one, since that was for the 0.60 grams that we just did, we have to do the 0.70 grams. So then we have to shade the middle section also. So you should have the far left one and then the middle one shaded. And then your area.
Okay, and that gives you the set 0.762.
Yeah. And then you have to subtract. So you take 0.762, subtract 0.238. Yeah. Because that's telling us what is actually in the middle, but an easy way to do it.
See, you understand it.
Is just click in the middle, right? Because it's telling us the difference between the two.
Yep, right.
Because the two z-scores were exactly the same. Whereas if the z-scores were different, then you would have to do two different things. So it should be 0.525, right?
Oh, is it
2.4?
I got just the 2.4.
2.4. At least that's what I'm understanding it to be, because if you're
it tells you,
so you're just trying to find that middle part, the difference between the two.
Right. Yeah. It's telling you that in the problem to, that's what you need to do. Calculate and subtract.
Okay. So, sorry, I can't. What did she say?
Sorry, I'm trying to I'm getting another call, so I'm trying to decline it. Okay, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you just go to the applet and you put it in. You just shade the middle part. Comes up 0.5248.
Yeah.
So is it
So that's what I was wondering. Do we round 0.525, or do we go with what we actually? I would go with what we actually subtracted.
Yeah.
Because
that's how we're supposed to do it with the subtraction.
I mean, we can take it again, and if we get that question wrong, then I wrote down 0.525 just so like I have it. So if we get it wrong, then we'll have that.
Okay.
Yeah, she did conference right now.
So question 17 says find the 35th percentile. So I think what we do is we go up to our area and we have to type in 0.35 and we have to shade everything to the left. So the far left
Okay.
and middle part, and that will tell us our area, right?
Okay.
You only want the middle part of, whoops, no.
No, I think we want
0.0. What z-score do we put in there?
it should be the same z-score because it's still talking about the protein requirement for adults,
Okay.
right?
Now that's changing the area.
I'm looking at my, there was a question like this on the homework, and I did that, so I'm trying to look at it.
Hold on. Let me see.
All right, let me go back to the problem.
Okay. Oh, no. Okay, I got this. Okay. Because I did this question, and it was super confusing to me.
You're having to use algebra,
Okay.
right? To change the equation.
So we had so we had
Okay.
So hold on. How do I explain this? Okay. So our z-score was
0.174 or 714.
Okay.
So your
And
z-score.
then we have to change the area to whatever percentile it wants us to. So what's our percentile? 35. So we have to go to the top and type in 0.35. And then we have to have the left side shaded and the middle side shaded, the middle shaded on our applet. And then, because I wrote down my notes because I had a problem with this question and then I figured it out. And then, so our z-score is going to change. That's what changes, and that's what was confusing. So our z-score changes, and our z-score is now 0.454. And then you have to enter it into a new formula.
I don't think we changed the z-score. I think it's when we are supposed to use the formula, and we are using algebra to find the percentile. Or no, we got the percentile.
Yeah.
No, that's what they're wanting. They want to find the percentile.
So that's what happened is when we put the percentile up at the top, it changed where our z-score falls, right? So then, because we're just wanting this, what was it, the 35th percentile? So we have to have everything shaded. We have to have the middle and the left side shaded, which then changes our z-score. And then you have to enter that into a different equation to find out the percentile. Because this was on question number 18, Wendy. Did you do the homework, Wendy? And you had to do like 2 separate equations. You had to do this. You had to find the z-score, which we did that, and we entered that in. And then you have to put in whatever percentile you want up at the top of the area. And then, so we changed that to 0.35, which then changes our z-score. So we had to shade the left and the middle. And then you have to enter 0.454 back into our mean, which was 0.65, and you have to add that to the standard deviation times our new z-score. So it would be, our standard deviation is 0.07, and we have to multiply that by 0.454, and we come up with,
Where did you get that? 0.8.
which one?
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to look at the problem.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 0.65, right?
That's the mean.
Yeah. So it's 0.65 plus our standard deviation, or our new z-line plus times 0.07.
I think, so when I watched the video, because I had a question number 18, and this was the exact same thing. It was asking, what is the 66th percentile of whatever that question was, and ours is asking what
35th.
35th percentile. So we had to do the find the z-score, which our z-score was 0.714, right?
Got that.
And we have to enter.
Say that again.
Are you saying 35th percentile?
So yes.
Okay.
So when we entered our z-score in, which was 0.714 into our applet.
Okay.
Okay, but now it's the positive side. So actually, since the percentile is less than 50, we only want the left side shaded. So we only want the far left part of our density curve to be shaded. And
When our z-score is 0.714.
Yes.
And what does the area say then?
Get into applet and z-score, then change area. Okay, so we have to change the area now. We have to change the area to the 66%. So we have to do 0.66.
Oh wait, that was for the homework.
Huh?
35.
It's 35 because the homework was the
My goodness. Sorry. I'm reading my notes and then, so yeah. So now we come up with 0.385, correct? At the bottom?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Right?
So now, sorry, what?
Negative.
Negative?
I don't think we do a negative.
Okay.
Because that would give us a negative number, and it wants the percentile, so it can't be a negative number. If it's the 35th percentile, it can't be negative. Does that make sense?
So that's so the z-score is the 0.385.
Yeah.
That's not
So that's why now we have to re-enter that number into a different formula. And the formula we have to do now is our mean plus our standard deviation, which our standard deviation now has to multiply by our z-score, which is the 0.385. Does that make sense?
what does that get times by?
Sorry, what?
The z-score, the new z-score gets timed by
By
what?
our standard deviation, which is 0.07. Because that was the standard deviation from the very beginning when they started talking about the proteins.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so if we do 0.07 times 0.385, we get 0.027, right?
Yeah.
And then we have to add our mean to that, which is 0.65. Which is 0.677. 3 decimal places.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
Well, hold on. It probably does have to be negative because it says the mean requirement is 0.65 and the answer we just came up with is bigger than the mean, and 35% is lower. Hold on. This is confusing. Oh my goodness.
I think we use the negative number.
Yeah, I think so. Now that I look at it. You would actually end up with 0.623 if we made that z-score negative.
Yeah. And that makes more sense.
Yeah, because that obviously 35% would be lower than the mean, right?
Right. So you got 0.623?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Okay.
Okay, so you're making the 0.385 negative?
Yeah, because on our applet, we shaded to the left, the furthest left portion, and that z-score
Okay.
is negative. Yeah. Wendy, is this recording? I just thought about that.
Oh no.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Okay, awesome. So question 18 is asking us to find the 80th percentile.
So on that 17, it was the 0.623?
Yeah. So on the 80th percentile, we need to go to our applet, change that z-score to the first original z-score that we got, which was 0.714. And then we have to go to the area at the top and type in
80.
0.80. And we have to have the left side and the middle now shaded because 80th percentile is greater than 50. So then our new z-score is,
0.842.
yeah. This one will stay positive because it's greater than the 50th percentile.
You get 0.709.
Hold on just one sec. 0.709. Yeah, that's what I got.
So you times the z-score by what?
Our standard deviation, which is 0.07.
Okay. Times.
And then you have to add the mean back into it.
Yep, so 0.709.
I had to change completely. I fell in a puddle at school.
Oh, it's fun.
Yeah, it was lunch period.
You look all wet. Is that just from walking from the bus?
It's raining.
All right.
Is that,
You guys walk from the.
is that, are we done?
From the court all
18?
day. No,
What?
said something about maybe coming over.
Okay, I'm in a Google Hangout. Okay. Sorry, kids came home from school.
All right. So I guess we'll just did it. How we did, huh?
Should we submit and then see if we?
Guys see pictures from the Urban Lights last night?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Stuff?
No.
I'll submit it, I guess.
Fail response.
Woo! We got 100%. Woo woo!
Oh my God.
That was a little nerve-wracking. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Okay, I got my same crazy problem going on where it won't submit.
Oh no.
Did you save all your answers?
Save your answers.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to Okay. Are we all finished?
That's what it looks like.
Thank you guys.
Oh, thank you.
Good luck on your homework quiz.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, you too.
Are we done?
15.
Excuse me?
On Tuesday, are we meeting at 2:15 or 2:30?
Oh, it's 2:15 or yeah, 2:15. Okay.
Yeah, that works for me.
It's okay. Yes.
Okay. I'll set it up, and I'm gonna work on my camera and.
All right. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, great. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.